2024 was my most humbling year yet. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a completely new setup. I just got a new camera yesterday. I'm currently filming on the Digi Osmo Pocket 3 and I'm obsessed. This is day one of me having it and I was like, why not just film a YouTube video just to see what the content is like? So I'm kind of obsessed with it. I gotta play with the color grading and all that jazz, but welcome back. I've been really wanting to get back into YouTube, which is why I decided to upgrade content quality with the Digi Osmo. Sorry, I have like dual monitors and it's actually kind of cool that you can like monitor it on your phone. My thing I struggle with is perfectionism. I struggle with always having the right camera, always having the right type of content, and I think that just really holds me back from creating content for God. I never want that to be the case, and so I really hope that, you know, in due time, by God's grace, that we overcome this perfectionism and that we just simply create content for God, because that's what it's all about. I haven't been on here in a while. I think the last time I was on here was my testimony video, and I filmed that while I was studying abroad in Australia. That was a moment where God really humbled me in that season, really pushed me to depend on God more and really commit my entire life to God. You know, this platform is going to be completely rebranded for God and because of God, learning more about God, trying to be more like Christ, living a life led by the Spirit. I really just want to come on here and share more about that. Let's kind of just do a little catch up, get to know me for this video. So obviously I'm in a new setup. This is my home back home. We're in my room, but I am in the process of transitioning into the basement of our house. We are remodeling that so that I can just move down there and have my own little homey area. My room looks very different than how it normally is because I just have a lot of different moving parts. That'll slowly be in transition in the next month or so, hopefully. I just graduated my undergrad this past summer, and then now I actually just started my master's program, master's in theological studies. I really say God humbled me and he really transformed my life in 2024. This year, 2025, is just really about how can I help serve you. So I want to be fully equipped in doing so that I don't have any false teachings or anything. That's really what 2025 is all about for me, just really being equipped and how I can help serve others, because God calls us to love God and also love others. There are always two parts to it. I am currently 22 years old. I do have a full-time job outside of social media, but I do like to keep that private for my own privacy. What I love about that job is that it really allows me the flexibility to also maintain the personal brand that I have over here. I'm really appreciative and grateful that God blessed me with a job with that flexibility. What else? I really don't know what else to share. Like 20 random facts about me. I'm literally just blurting out random things, just trying to make this video a little longer. I love fashion. I will always love fashion. I feel like fashion has always been a creative outlet for me. Fashion will always be content that is relevant on my platform. As I grow my relationship with Christ, you know, my fashion has definitely changed over the past year, I would say. And that's simply because modesty has been a huge struggle I go through, to be very honest. Modesty is all about a heart posture. And to be very truthful, I know that I need to fix my heart posture with my modesty. I've really seen the way God's transformed my life in the conviction I have with modesty. You know, continue to walk on that journey with me, and I know there are many others who are also on the same journey, and so I'm really hoping that we can walk on this journey together and just share, you know, like tips and tricks on how to grow in our modesty and how to grow in our heart posture with God. I'm absolutely a dog lover. I love dogs. I'm obsessed with dogs. I have one dog that is my own, but then now I have two dogs. I took my sister's dog in. My dog, his name is Miso, and then my other dog, his name is Leo. They are both the same breed, but they look absolutely different. They're both Maltese and Shih Tzu mix. But what's crazy is that I'm actually allergic to dogs, which is kind of sad. Found out recently that I'm actually very allergic to a lot of environmental things. I've been on a whole health journey lately, especially with the whole New Year's. I've just been really trying to fix my internal health. I took an allergy test, I think end of last year, and I found out I'm allergic to a lot of things. I've recently began getting allergy shots. It is a very intense process that does take a lot of time, but I'm praying by the grace of God that it works. I'm really trying to heal the temple that God's blessed us with and steward it for his good. It just really stems from my testimony of where I used to be in life and where I am now. I don't want to come off on here as that I'm self-righteous or better than thou, because I am not. Trust me, I am not. I really hope and pray that God puts it on my heart to create content that really just shows the pretty and the ugly, the good and the bad, rainbows and unicorn times, but also the tough times of walking this walk with Christ. Those who don't know Christ, I feel like a lot of them can think that, this walk with Christ could be unicorns and rainbows all the time, but it's really not. It's such a spiritual warfare all the time, such a spiritual battle. As long as we are equipped and we put on the armor of God and we put on the sword of the Spirit, we can overcome all these spiritual battles and continue to lean on God during all of them. And so I just really pray and hope that His love just continues to overflow in me and overflow onto others through me. I always ask God, can you just make me a window so that others can see your love and light shine through me? Just use me as a window, use me as a messenger, because that's all I'm here for. Like, when I really say God humbled me in 2024, I really mean it, y'all. But I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. 2024 was transformative. It was the most humbling. God has been working in my life year after year, and I had to get hit by a truck to really be like, okay, I fully see the work you're doing in me, Christ. Let me sit down. I love fishing. I don't think a lot of people know that. I grew up fishing with my dad, but then obviously as you grow up, you find your own hobbies. And recently, I've just really fallen in love with fishing. There's so much beauty in it. I just love sitting on the boat in the present, just enjoying God's creation. I love traveling. I absolutely love traveling because it really allows you to see the beauty of God's world. There's so much beauty in His world. There's so much about His creation that you only see in your routinely lives. Traveling really allows you to see that the world is so much bigger. Our God is so much greater. Our God is so much bigger than we could ever think. I really don't know what else there is to say. So I feel like this video is long enough, but this is really just a quick hey, I'm back on YouTube video. If you guys want to stick around, go ahead. If not, that's totally okay too. God's put it on my heart to just share more about how He moves in my life and how He works in my life. I really just pray that God uses my life as a living testimony that He really can move mountains. I tell you guys, if you knew the old me, I used to be so stuck in sin. Like I say, you're never too far in sin. You're never too far deep in sin. You're never too far from God that He can't save you, because God can save everyone. God is for everyone. I really pray that the content on the platforms that He's blessed me with is all about Him. I really pray that His content just touches anyone, even just one person. I don't ever want to come on here of what the perfect relationship with God should look like, because everyone's relationship with God is absolutely different. I never want to come on here and idolize my relationship with God, but I simply just want to share about the struggles I go through, the high points, the good and the bad, the easy and the tough. Yeah, and so I really pray that God continues to watch over these platforms. It's all for God. It's not for me. God is just using me as a messenger, as a living testimony for the goodness of Him. All for Him. I hope that you guys liked today's video. I hope that you guys will be seeing more of me. I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.